I've never actually had a kicking before.
Well, I'm sure some of the listeners would oblige, so you can score that one off your bucket list.
Hello and welcome to the Glesga Dad podcast. Coming up this week, folk get leathered when they cheat.
What you mean, like relationship-wise, sexually, or at a board game? I mean, because I remember one night I came in and I saw Professor Plum with his huge lead pipe in it.
I went to the Ideal Home Show at the SECC.
Would you get stoned to death with avocados? My God, man. The Ideal Home Show, middle class. What did you get, fucking killed by passive aggression? What a fucking bunch of wankers.
And a clip from our live show with Still Game star Greg Hemphill.
I'm getting PTSD sitting here, it's like Jack, you know what I mean?
But before then, we're talking the top 5 ways to get leathered.
Well, you should be an expert on that. People want to leather you all the time. I mean, imagine when they see your big stupid coupon coming up on YouTube or hear your whiny voice on whatever this fucking podcast gives you. I imagine that, just like me, it grips their shit.
Who's due a kicking, or why should you get a kicking?
Just you opening your mouth is going to get you a punch in the head generally. I got to be honest, I feel very protective of you, son, because I don't want to see you getting punched in the head, because you're that annoying you'll end up with a head like a biscuit tin. So you should ideally shut up. It'll be a lot easier for you and the world, right? But people don't get leathered. It's people who do the leathering. For instance, how many times have you ever heard, he made me hit him? Have you heard that? Nobody made anybody do anything. If you've hurt somebody, if you punch somebody in the head, I mean, for instance, with yourself, if you're talking bollocks, all I do is move house. Right, that's all I do. Or go into the witness protection programme and then cut off all social media so I don't have to hear your whiny voice again. If I feel, and that's what people say now, they say, oh, I don't feel safe. A load of fucking pish, right? Because somebody's saying something that they don't like. I don't feel safe. Wait, fucking my word's going to impregnate you, you fucking bam. Anyway, but if you don't like what you're hearing, you don't like what you're saying, fuck off. Just get to fuck. So it's the people who do the hitting, you see. I don't know what it is, but people seem to be no really. I'm angry through righteous indignation, right? Because the world's full of arseholes. But people seem to be angry at theirself, really. At theirself. They look at other people and they see them doing their thing. And they look at you, for instance, a man with no discernible talent, right? And they see you getting ahead, but you're prostituting your old day here, right, to get ahead. I mean, you're ripping me for arsehole to earhole once a week. And it's no nice, but I do it for my son, because once we've made all this money for the Patreon, sign up for the Patreon, by the way, then that's your birthright. And you'll be able to retire with a caravan to Weems Bay, right? But people see you and they get angry that you're getting ahead and they're not getting ahead. And what they're angry at themselves, but what they can't do is they can't admit, I'm a loser, I'm an arsehole. Embrace your arseholery. You're an arsehole. If you're not getting anywhere in life, that's your problem. It's not his problem. Look at him. He shouldn't be getting ahead. He's a bam, right? But he is getting ahead. You know why? Because he gets off his bleached arse and gets on with it.
Raymond, can you put your mic down? We can't see your face.
Why? Am I too handsome? Can you not see my coupon? Fucking producers.
You know,
you get fucking leathered for that. I mean, that's fucking cheek. I'm the fucking talent. I'm the talent. And he sits behind a curtain. He's another balsamic vinegar wanker. No, I mean, fucking, he's in here telling me what to do. His wife's in Germany getting pished out her nut. Anyway.
So, see, I think in terms of getting a leathering, for instance, if you owe somebody money and you don't pay them back, that's... People get leathered for that, whereas I don't.
So the Royal Bank of Scotland's going to come around and kick my balls because I've got an overdraft? No. If I owe somebody money,
Aye, so if you
I'm
tap,
due a leathering.
if you tap money off somebody,
If I tap money,
aye,
right?
and then you don't pay them back,
Son, how much money do you owe me? I mean, there's no enough money in the world that you can pay me back. If we even put a price on my selfless love for you, bringing you up, but do I threaten you with violence? Well, I give you a good arse ripping and every now and again, but quite frankly, it just keeps you on your toes. But owing money, if you don't like owing money, don't lend money. This is your problem. You see, when people, you know what I'm like, when people ask me for a tap, right, they go, excuse me, Glesga, could you lend us a couple of bob? And I go, when am I going to get it back? And they go, oh, I'll get it back to you when I've got it. Well, the answer is, well, I'll fucking lend you it when I've got it. Get to fuck. Don't lend money unless you don't expect to get it back. You know that? Well, you know the way I am.
oh, I know
Right.
you way you are.
Don't lend money unless you don't expect to get it back. Nobody goes in the bank and goes, hello, Santander Banking Corporation, can you lend us £1,000? And they go, when am I going to get it back? You're going to stand in the bank and go, I'll give you it back when I've got it. They go, fuck off. I never lend anybody money. Never. You know I don't. You know what I mean? I don't lend you money because people are going, oh, I've no got it. I just, fuck you, give my money.
That's what is it the same with like a pair of ladders or something? You're like, you're not getting them unless you tell me exactly when I'm getting them back. Do you lend anything?
It's like the guy next door. You remember? He was up for murder. He beat his wife to death with a hammer.
Aye.
And I was amazed because I went in and asked him for Lenny Hammer. He told me I never had one. Thanks for that joke, Frankie Howard. Ooh, yeah.
See, I think you should get leathered if you loan somebody, not just money, but you loan them something like. Remember, you used to give somebody a loan of a CD and you would never see it again, or I.
You lend somebody a book, you're not getting that back. Because I tell you why you don't want it back. He's been sitting in the shite reading that. You want to shite your book back, you're going to get pink eye, man. Yeah, don't lend books. You lend them, and a book's a gift. I mean, he's shitey Hans being like, yeah, no, I don't want that book back.
I've still got your Laurel and Hardy DVDs somewhere you gave me. I forgot to give them back.
Is that right?
Aye, they're in there.
Well, you know I've got the full box set anyway, but I had other ones.
Well, you did have a full box set. I've got two of
You
them.
been doing my Laurel Hardy? Oh, fuck's sake. You see, but that's theft. I said, did I give them freely?
No, I just took them.
You see, no, that's theft. That's a fuck. That's... You're going to have to turn yourself into the police before I leather you. So you've stole my Laurel and Hardy DVDs, right? And then I quite rightly give you a leathering. I ended up going up in court for assault. And I'm quite frankly justified. Because I say, Your Honour, he stole my Laurel and Hardy DVDs. He stole your Laurel and Hardy DVDs. What ones he steal? The one where the music box where they're taking the piano up the stairs. The funniest Laurel and Hardy one ever.
So I'd get to jail for stealing that.
You would get, you know what, see, when you get into jail, you'd get ripped, because if they found out what you'd done, if they found out you'd stolen that one, you're doing hard time. You're going to be cast in with the sodomites. You'll feel like you've been fucked by a train. Thank you for that, the Shawshank Redemption.
God, you're full of classics today. So I think cheating. Folk get leathered when they cheat.
Well, you mean like relationship-wise, sexually, or at a board game? I mean, because I remember one night I came in and I saw Professor Plum with his huge lead piping out.
Cheating their missus or cheating.
Oh, well, that's... in France, this is called a crime of passion.
No, that's if you kill somebody.
That's right. Well, this is merely a degree of leathery.
A crimey passion is if it's against your partner, not against the person that's pumping your partner.
Is that right?
Aye. So a crimey passion is if you walked in on your wife and she was kissing somebody else, kissing his bobby or something.
I had a friend of a friend, and it was a long time ago. Drives home to his house in his Volkswagen Beetle, and he gets out his motor, And he goes into his house, and his missus is in bed with his best mate, fucking getting it on. So he went fucking mad. He stabbed fuck out the pair of them. Killed him. And then, in order to cover up the crime, he got in his Volkswagen Beetle, went to the petrol station, bought petrol, went back, and he set the house on fire to try and, I don't know, cover. I don't know what he was doing, but these are the facts of the case. He set the house on fire with petrol, and then he drove in his Volkswagen Beetle to his mother's house, and he broke down, and they phoned the police, and the police came, they jailed him, and he'd done 15 years, right? And he came out of jail, went back to his mother's house, and his old Volkswagen Beetle was still sitting in the driveway, and he went in it, and it started first time. I think you should... Volkswagens are good motors. That's what I take for that story.
I used a petrol bomb once for a laugh when I was wee.
A petrol bomb went up.
It was just, wasn't it a petrol bomb?
You're a wrong'un, son.
Well, it was just for it was a milk bottle.
That's historical arson offences. You could be done for
Well,
this.
it shut the M8 because I threw the bottle and then it set a hay bale on fire and all the smoke went across the M8 and then Lithgow and it shut the whole M8.
Is it right?
For an hour.
Wow.
I know. That's the biggest crime I've ever committed.
Well, you'd never get fun out for it.
No, I never. So
you're admitting to it?
It was me.
I think Traffic Scotland's still looking for you.
No, that's been well written off. I could have served time for murder and got out by the time they've convicted me.
No, you've admitted it on camera. You're bank of rights. Expect a summons.
So we're going to take a break now, and after that we're going to come back with some clips from our live shows.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, a.k.a. Victor for Still Game, Greg Hemphill.
How are you doing? Nice to see you. All right, how are you doing? How are you, young team? All right. Good to see you. Good to see you. Wow.
Right, thanks for coming to this interview for a new dad. I mean, I know you've done well in your life, but this arsehole will bleed you dry. I'm telling you, you'll end up doing a lunch club with me, man, banging some old... Anyway, but the point is, he thinks he's in with a chance. And once he's in, he won't leave. He's like Japanese knotweed, this bobby.
I'm getting PTSD sitting here. It's like Jack. You know what I mean? It's the last 20 years of my life flashing before my...
It's great to have you.
Thank you so much for having me.
And how
did you get him? How the fuck did you get him? I mean, I've been hanging about outside his house for months. How did you get him?
Well, we said we would each approach somebody and it was either between Greg or the guy behind the counter at the spa.
The guy behind the counter at the spa was busier.
Well, I've got to be honest, I sneaked up behind him. It's not really an approach. He shot himself.
So we were just saying before that this place is where it sort of all started for you, isn't
Absolutely did start in this very room in 1989.
Well, is that when your mother gave birth?
That's right.
Was this a maternity fucking hospital or something? I mean, I hope it wasn't as bogging as it is now. I mean, for fuck's sake, you'll end up with fetal alcohol syndrome being born in here.
And remember, you can get tickets for all our live shows at glesga.com or by clicking the bio link in any of our socials. But now, back to everything about getting leathered. So we've spoke about cheating, we've spoke about owing somebody money. Road rage, I think you risk getting leathered with road rage.
I mean, I was driving home to the house and I was in the Skoda in the days. I mean, just overtaking somebody, a woman in a pram in a Skoda, it just annoys them. You cheeky fucker in a Skoda. I'll leather you. Right? Just overtaking anybody. So I'm coming along the London Road. I'm in the outside lane, he's in the inside lane. And I'm doing 40. And he tries to undertake me on the inside. So, fuck him. I put the boot down. No, I'm in a diesel Skoda. He's in a Subaru. But I put the boot down to stop him undertaking me. I was being a bit of an arsehole. I'll acknowledge that. But he's got his Subaru. I mean, beautiful motor, bang. He tried to undertake me and I just booted it. Fuck you. Right? And he nearly smashed into the back of his van or a caravan or something. And he fucking so his wee 1 inch cock got offended, his ego. You fucking wanker. Fucking get a life. I mean, buy an electric motor and accept you're a boss sack, right? So, and when I wound my windy down, and I went, what's the fucking story? You tried to undertake me and you couldn't do it. Well, fucking, I've got you on camera. I fucking sent it my mo, you cunt. Fuck off. He's like, I'm fizzing.
See, if he'd got out the motor, you'd have shot yourself, or would you know? What would you have done?
Probably jumped the lights and fucked off. No, he shot himself when I put my windy down. Because he was fucking going at that and I put the windy down and suddenly fucking he changed because he didn't expect me to do that. Didn't expect me to look right at him. But bear in mind, I've got this face.
I went to the Ideal Home Show at the SCCC.
Would you get stoned to death with avocados? My God, man. The Ideal Home Show. Middle class. What did you get? Fucking killed by passive aggression? What a fucking bunch of wankers. Hey, welcome to the Ideal Home Show. Come and get yourself up to your eyeballs in debt and pay for the privilege. You fucking wanker. You fucking... You know what? See what you come out of, fucking deserve to get lettered. The fucking Ideal Home Show. See if you go to the Ideal Home Show, fucking kill yourself. You fucking loser. You fucking wanker. Oh, the Ideal Home Show.
You never been?
Get to fuck. Get to fuck. The fucking Ideal fucking Home Show. Fucking get to fuck. Oh, these fucking wankers in beige trousers. Get to fuck. Fucking turkey teeth. Fucking wankers. Fucking arseholes. Fucking Ideal Home Show. Oh, fucking loser. You fucking loser. How much is it again? 20 quid?
26 quid.
You're paying 26 quid to go in and get fucking ripped off. You're paying 26 quid to go in and feel fucking... What's it they made? They've got a term now called to feel house-barrassed. You're house-barrassed. Now, that's become a term. You need a beautiful house so you can invite some arsehole who doesn't like you anyway. So you can go, oh, look at this. And then they go, that's real nice. So what happened?
We were looking at a tiki bar.
Tiki bar?
We went to that tiki. We saw a tiki bar for the garden that we were interested in.
How much?
It was about $2.5 grand.
That's reasonable. I mean, we're talking about a repository for booze. I mean, that's a different thing. But I'm sure when you go to the Ideal Home Show, if I wanted, well, I wouldn't be a tiki bar. I mean, fuck's sake. Yeah, you coming out with a grass skirt, fucking hula hoop, you ball bag. Fucking Blue Hawaii playing in a tiki bar. Fucking hell. Come in and get fingered in my tiki bar. Hey, you weirdoid. But I'd somewhere to have a wee schwally.
Yes.
In the back garden. I mean, it makes a change for 2 chairs and a table. And a warm can of lager. Did they have some refrigeration facilities?
No, it was just a...
$2.5 grand and you can't keep it cold? Fucking Ideal Home Show. It's a rip-off.
And like they've got like duck egg pillows that you can buy.
Duck egg?
No,
duck feather?
Duck feather, right. Duck feather pillows. They'd be quite uncomfortable. Duck egg pillows, they'd be uncomfortable.
Duck egg pillows?
Aye.
You mean duck feather pillows?
Duck feather, no. So you used to get...
You can't make a pillow out of eggs. Or has the world turned that much? I'm clearly behind the times. Oh, give me a pillow made out of eggs. What?
No, there was duck feather pillows, but you can also buy. So a family member that shall remain nameless likes to paint duck eggs. So
What's that got to do with pillows?
Because it just happens to be the case that you can get duck feather pillows there that are really good. But then we also were getting duck eggs for the family member because they paint them and they decorate the duck egg. It's got like a wee.
What size is a duck egg?
Oh, it's about 3 times the size of a normal egg.
3 times?
Aye.
3 times?
Aye.
You sure it's not a fucking ostrich egg?
No, it's a duck egg. It's about
You
that
sure it's
size.
not a dinosaur egg?
No, it's not a dinosaur.
Duck
egg.
eggs?
Aye.
3 times bigger?
Aye.
Are you sure?
Aye, it's about that size. And then you have
No.
to scoop everything out it. And then you make like a wee.
You're going to upset all the vegans here.
Well, it's
Is this a real egg?
Aye, it's a real egg, and then you paint it and you put
You buy a duck egg at the Ideal Home Show?
Aye, to paint. So you paint it and decorate it and put a wee door in it and stuff. It's like a craft hobby thing.
You need to join the Masons or something. You need to do something in your life.
Well, that's what you get, a free ticket to the craft and hobby fair, which is across the road after the Ideal
So you
Home
can
Show.
get fucking ripped off again. That's a great idea. Aye, no bother.
And then
The craft and hobby fair.
and then
Are you so unimaginative? You can't come up with your own hobbies? Like pulling your banger?
that's not a hobby. That's just life.
That's merely a pastime.
Aye.
Exercise.
So you're saying you should get leathered for going to the Ideal Home Show? Is that what you're saying?
Oh fucking! Do you know what? That's punishment enough. If you're going to the Ideal Home Show, you're already in hell. Your life's over. That's fine. I think you deserve all you get. If that's in your life, you're fucked. I think you're fucked.
You've never seen the Ideal
No,
Home
I've never. No,
You've
never.
never been?
I've never even looked at it and go, oh, I need to be there. Never.
They build a house and they build a house.
I've already got a house.
No, but they build a house within the SECC and you walk around it. It's a show house. Do you think it's incredible? They build a house in like a
Well,
few
I
days.
mean, look, I'm not into houses or homes. I don't get hot about. I mean, I'm not a homosexual.
You can't say that.
I just fucking say that. You're having sex with homes. You're going, oh, look at that home. Oh, look at that. That's an ideal home.
But it's good inspiration for like interior design in your house and stuff.
Oh, fuck off. Just fuck off. If you're sitting worrying about what your house is like, you've lost the plot. You've no got a life.
Well, you want a nice house.
Oh, do you fuck? You want a roof over your head so you can get on with your life.
No, you want a house that looks good.
Oh, fuck off. All right, don't fucking shite in the carpet and all that, right? I mean, fuck's sake. But no, you need a home. You need a roof over your head. And you need to keep it reasonably fucking clean if you've got a bit of dignity. But this is psychosis, man. This is keeping everybody poor, worrying about shite that does not matter.
The food hall's good.
Oh,
You been to the Royal Highland Show?
I've never been to the Royal Highland Show. I have no interest in cows, sheep, wax jackets and shotguns. What else do they sell? In a fucking venison burger for $17.50. I have no interest in the Royal Highland Show. It has fuck all to do with my life. It is irrelevant.
It's good to see Scottish produce.
Get a fuck. If I want to see Scottish produce, I'm going to co-op. No, I mean, it's a load of bollocks. If I want to see Scottish produce, I'll do a shite and have a look before I flush it. Right. It's immaterial. It's, again, all these fucking bams going, what the fuck are you going to the Highland Show for?
Because it's a good day out.
It's a fuck a good day out.
You see like sheep shearing and all
You see sheep shearing, brilliant. You know, I'll go on YouTube for to see sheep getting sheared. But I have never, ever sat going, do you know what I've never seen? Sheep getting shorn. There's something missing in my life. What's that? I've never seen a sheep being sheared.
It's good. It's a competition. They've got to do it fastest.
Oh, good for them. Let the sheep shearer shear.
Talking about sheep, So the final way I think you should get a doing if you have.
You're shagging sheep.
No, you're harming animals.
Harming animals.
Aye, folk look like either.
Oh, well, aye. In this country, in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, in this country of ours, we truly are, I think, a nation of animal lovers. Because you mean that old bird that put the cat in the bin?
Aye.
I mean, what a pile-on that was. I mean, people would feed a dog gourmet food before they'll give a homeless veteran £1 in this country. We're mental. Mental. People love... But I suppose it's because animals, dogs... I mean, you know I'm no into livestock of any description, but what animals give you is, I suppose, unconditional love. Well, dogs anyway, don't they? Dogs are... If you can bond with animals, but there's a certain strata of society values animals above humans.
Why do you think it is you can like catch a fish and smack it to death, but as soon as you like mistreat a dog or put a cat in a bin, folk go mental?
I bet if you saw somebody out fishing and smacking a fish to death, and you put that on YouTube, I bet there'd be a pile on there as well. Because that's probably unnecessary cruelty. I mean, they used to cook lobsters alive, didn't they? They used to do that, and then they stopped it because it's cruel. So you'd eat an acket first.
My pal stuns coos for a living.
Your pal stuns cooks for a living. What does he do? Get undressed in front of them?
No, he works in an abattoir and he just like, that's all he does all day is electrocute.
Stuns coos?
Aye.
And how do you stun a coo?
It's a big electrical current that they put through its head. Because we're at a style of fucking farms and you see them all leaving in the morning with the coos are all sort of stuck in the truck, hanging out the trucks and all that, going to the abattoir.
Alright, I thought they were going to the seaside. I wasn't sure where they were going. I thought they were going to Gamble Galley on the beach at Port Seaton.
Going off.
I got a moo. When's the bull getting here? Moo.
Got him a holiday. Yeah, mad bastard. I think as well, like you should get a doing just for being a general fanny. Because that was folk at school would always get a kick in just for being a fanny.
And that's how you learn to unfanny yourself. It's stimulus response, and you learn. Every day's a school day, and it was Tom Stade, the very fine Canadian comedian, says guys learn to stay quiet because guys get punched in the head. That's what happens. You talk too much, you either get ostracised and you get punched in the head. Shut up. And then you go,
You ever had a kicking before?
Of course.
I've never been kicked in.
You were brought up in nice wee middle class enclaves. So I protected you from the kickings.
And
Whereas I was brought up, it was rough. It was kill or be killed.
my brother-in-law, who listens to this on the other side.
On the other side.
I don't mean he's dead. He used to always get like himself out of things that a guy said to him in a pub one night. Here, mate, step outside. And he's like, he just was honest to him and says, no, because if I step outside with you, you're punching my arse and sort of thing. He would just always seem to get himself out of getting a doing.
No, you could surrender. There's a surrender tactic. Fine. You find yourself in a dangerous situation, you just start greeting and shite your brakes. And they go, oh. And then they leave you alone because you probably smell off you. Nobody's coming within 6 feet of you.
I think if you start greeting, you're probably alright.
Nah, that would work. Nobody's going to learn. In fact, maybe a John Wayne type would go, oh, come on, fucking, they would leather you for greeting, but nah.
I did a gig about 6-7 weeks ago and there was a bit of road rage. I didn't know, I was lost and I didn't know where I was, and I pulled over, but I pulled over blocking like the into a car park for like two seconds, and the guy rolled down his window and he was like, you're blocking that, you're effing blocking that, move, and I was just like, Jesus Christ,
calm down.
Aye. Then I walked in, I went into the gig and he was sitting in the second row and he absolutely shat his pants.
What an arsehole.
Aye, he was. And I said to him at the end, I said, what was that all about? And he went, oh, don't worry about it, mate. And tried to be my pal and then asked me for a 40.
Nah, fuck him.
I gave him a 40. See, that's where I diffused the situation. You would have told him to fuck off.
I would have ripped his arse apart during the gig. I would have fucking killed him stone dead during the gig. I would have made him look like a complete fanny.
Yeah, see,
And then I would have took a photo with him.
after you'd humiliated him,
Fucking right.
you'd have gave him a verbal doing.
Oh, absolutely. You know I do that. I'm very good at that. I don't need to fight.
You go for the psychological impact.
Oh, aye. Oh, and it's lasting, the damage.
It is,
lasting.
It is. That's why I'm actually due to go.
Bruises fade, but
Counselling
the psychological, it's always in there rattling about your head.
That's you and your Catholic upbringing.
Oh, aye. Always a Catholic. That's what they say.
Anytime you, like, obviously I'm not a Catholic, but anytime you meet Catholics, they always say that it's when they were young, they were always told they were sinning, and that's what really impacted
Well,
them.
they say you were born with the stain of original sin. You were born with it. So it's intrinsic or something. It's endemic. So that's what the Catholic Church teaches. You were born with the stain of original sin. And then they say, Christ died for our sins. I say, well, is that no open and shut then, so everybody's all right? Nah, it doesn't work like that. Because, it's a business. So they've got to get the product right. They've got to keep you coming back. It's a bit like the Ultimate Ideal Home Show.
What do Protestants think Jesus Christ died for?
Well, you tell me.
Protestants don't think, well, Catholics think Jesus was on the cross. Is that right? That's why when you go into a chapel, there's always a wee guy nailed to a cross.
A wee guy? That's our Lord. A wee guy.
And then the Protestants believe that he was brought down off the cross, whereas Catholics believe he just, once he died on the cross, he just died there.
Of course he was brought down and then he was put into the cave and then 3 days later he rose again.
Oh, they rolled the stone away and he wasn't there.
A couple of aliens come down the flying saucer and they rolled the stone away and took him up to, I don't know, the planet Zircon or something. I don't know. But that's what I heard. I might have been out my head mushrooms at the time. I might have been on the glue.
Talking about getting a kicking, he got a kicking for his sins, didn't he?
Well, have you seen The Passion of the Christ? The Mel Gibson movie? Jim Caviezel played Jesus. You never seen that Passion of the Christ? It's just him getting leered for 90 minutes. It's a hard watch.
How does it end?
Oh, good one. Good one. You should be on the radio with that.
So that's all we've got time for, but before we wrap up, here's what you decided was the best clip from last week. Dad, do you fancy a cheeky Nando's?
A cheeky Nando's? Cheeky cause I'm paying for it. Fuck off.
Now remember to visit glesga.com for everything that we're doing, and also remember you can click the social link on any of our bios and it takes you through to that page. Give us 5 stars on your podcast platform, and also on YouTube remember and click the bell button, as then you've subscribed and it will let you know when we upload a new video.
And by the way, we've got Patreon now, so go to that and sign up. Help us to produce better podcasts.
As always, if you enjoyed this episode, tell your friends, but if you didn't,
fuck off.